Does anyone know sign language?
Yes.
Okay. Can you do a sign for me? Close. That's really close. That's the letter C. Can you do A?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I have spent a lot of time learning sign language. I actually use some signs with my children at work. I teach them how to say the words please, thank you, all done, and more. I have some children that do it all the time now, so I can tell they're actually learning how to do it. Did you know that a benefit of knowing sign language can improve your spelling? I actually find that to be very interesting that you can learn spelling from sign language. Sign language is also a very important part of our world now. A lot of people use sign language to communicate, so why not be one of them? Knowing sign language can benefit children. Sign language can also help us communicate with deaf people, and sign language is fun language to learn. Sign language is also very beneficial to children. According to Speech Buddies, there are 5 benefits to children learning sign language. Those benefits would be sign language improves spelling, improves classroom behaviors, improves small motor skills, which is fine motor skills, builds overall communication skills, and sign language helps build a better vocabulary. Being able to spell is a very important skill to have. Also, your small motor control is a big skill for children to be able to do. Working in a daycare, I know how important it is for children to increase their fine motor skills. Fine motor is another word for small motor, which involves using your hands, so like tying your shoes or buttoning, or those lacing tools that they have, all improves fine motor skills. Children also have a tendency to use their body to communicate instead of words, so knowing sign language will help children put a word to the body language they are using to communicate their needs or wants or feelings. Another benefit of knowing sign language is that you can communicate with a whole other group of people. Have you ever been around somebody using sign language?
No.
Do you wish you could understand them when they are using sign language?
Yes.
Well, instead of using a translator, you can just learn it yourself. And that way it's like a secret way to communicate with other people. Knowing sign language will help you communicate with others. According to Hearing Healthy, people who are deaf want to be treated as normal people. They do not want to be treated as having a disability. I personally would want others to accept me and not judge me for something that I cannot control. I would want others to learn sign language so that way we can all communicate together. I recommend going to the website Healthy Hearing to learn more about sign language. Another benefit of sign language would be that it is fun. I sort of find sign language is a secret way to communicate with others. Not everyone will understand it, so it's sort of coded since you're using your hands. According to But He Is Good, there are a lot of games you can play using sign language. These games will help you learn sign language and it also makes it fun, and you can do it with other people. For example, there is a game called Chain Letter. Someone signs a word and the next person has to create a word based off the last letter of that word. For example, the word fish, someone would sign the word fish, and then the next word would have to be hamster or another animal along the lines of that letter. If you turn learning into a game, it makes teaching much easier for people to understand. Sign language is a very important language to know. It helps us communicate to deaf people, benefits children, and is fun to learn. On the handouts I'm about to hand out, I added websites and web addresses so you can learn more about sign language. Think of sign language as a secret way to communicate to others. If you make it a game, you'll have no problem learning the language. My sources that I used for you guys to go get more information about is But He Is Good. It teaches American Sign Language with games, Hearing Healthy, which is the importance of the deaf culture, and Speech Buddies, which is ways sign language benefits the hearing. I have 2 papers to give to you. These have signs on them. Here you go.
Thank you.
And this has the information for the websites for you guys to look at. If you would like any more information, feel free to go to these websites and learn more about sign language. Thank you.